Study Module 61. Topic: The Curious Baby Elephant by Rudyard Kipling. Children, look around. There are so many things to explore. Don't you get curious seeing new things around you? Curiosity helps us in asking questions, finding the answers, or creating solutions, and not being afraid of the failure. Have you ever wondered, why does ice float in water? Why do things fall when we drop them? Have you ever thought, how do flowers get their fragrance? Why do you have 10 fingers? Why not more or less? Why do we snore at times when we sleep? Why do we feel chilly and cold during the winters? And why do we get goosebumps? Have you ever wondered? Have you ever thought? Aren't we all curious about things around us? Curiosity leads us to knowledge, which is the ultimate power to us. Curiosity pushes us to find answers to our questions. There was a baby elephant who was just as curious as you all. Are you all ready to meet the elephant's baby? So let's begin the story. The name of the story is The Curious Baby Elephant, written by Joseph Rudyard Kipling. Rudyard Kipling was an English journalist, short story writer, poet, and novelist. He was born in India, which inspired much of his work. Kipling's works of fiction include The Jungle Book, Kim, and many short stories including The Man Who Would Be King. Now let's meet the elephant's baby. There was a time when the elephant's nose was no bigger than a boot. He could move it from side to side. But an elephant's child changed all that. A very curious baby elephant. He was such a curious fellow that he always asked many questions. He would ask questions about everything that he saw or heard or felt or smelled or touched. He asked the ostrich why her tail feathers grew just so. He asked the giraffe what made his skin spotty. He asked the hippo why were his eyes red, and the baboon why melons tasted as they did. His parents and uncles and aunts would spank him when he wouldn't stop asking questions. What does a crocodile have for dinner? He asked one day. Shh, said the animals. But he would not stay quiet. He kept on asking everybody he met. One day, he met the crocodile bird. She told him where he could find an answer. Go to the green, grey, greasy Limpopo River, she said. You will find your answer there. So off he went, carrying a load of bananas and sugarcane and melons. He would be hungry on the way, you see. After a week of trudging and budging, he reached where he had to reach. At the edge of the river, he stepped on what he thought was a log of wood. It winked one eye. Excuse me, but have you seen a crocodile in these parts? Asked the elephant's child politely. The creature winked the other eye and half lifted his tail out of the mud. I am the crocodile, he said. The elephant's child grew excited and kneeled down. I have been looking for you all these days, he said. Will you please tell me, what do you have for dinner? Splat went the crocodile's tail back into the oozy mud. Come nearer, little one, come nearer, and I'll whisper, said the crocodile. The elephant's child put his head down close to the crocodile's musky, tusky mouth, and the crocodile caught him by his little nose. I think, said the crocodile, and he said it between his teeth like this. I think today I will begin with you, elephant's child. The elephant's child knew he was in big trouble. He sat back on his haunches and he pulled and pulled. The crocodile splashed in the water and pulled and pulled. Both of them pulled and pulled, and the elephant's nose kept stretching and stretching. At last, the crocodile let go. Fell the elephant right on his broad back. He looked at his nose. He could not see where it ended. It was so long he could swish it around, but it hurt him awfully. So he wrapped the nose in cool banana leaves and waited for it to shrink. He waited and waited, but nothing happened. He could still swish it all around. At the end of the third day, a fly came and stung him on his shoulder. And before he knew what he was doing, he lifted up his trunk and hit that fly dead with the end of it. He said to himself, this seems to be a useful thing. He felt better now and hungry too. He put out his long nose and plucked a large bundle of grass, dusted it clean against his forelegs and stuffed it into his mouth. He found that he could easily pluck the fruit off the tree instead of waiting for it to fall. He was happy that his new nose was turning out to be quite useful. He went back to his family and had a jolly time, spanking his brothers and sisters with his new trunk. When the other elephants could bear it no longer, they all went to the crocodile to get new noses just like his. So, thanks to the very curious elephant's child, all the elephants today have long trunks. So children, can you tell me what is the theme of the story? Yes, the theme of the story is curiosity can open up new abilities, ideas, and knowledge. So, stay curious and keep on asking those questions that comes to your mind. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye. Take care and stay safe.